Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Dana August Nails and welcome back to my channel. I've got an accent nail for us to try today. Should we get started? Let's get started. I'm using a clear tip and I've already removed the shine using a buffer, and I'm going in with Model 1's 1348. And these dots that I'm creating, they are literally the core of this design, and they have to be symmetrical. Those lines have to be straight. Super important with this stained glass window design that we're going for. And this design just came about from so many different points in my life, from visiting an actual cathedral in Nassau City, Bahamas, to seeing pictures of stained glass windows, to even seeing someone I think do it on a nail before. It's come about so many ways, and it was just about trying it, getting it done, recording the successes and the failures. It had to happen. So I'm using 1348, and I'm just getting these core lines drawn so that we can start moving forward and getting more into intricate lines and really watching this design just sort of come about. So for the most part, you're gonna watch, and I will chime in here and there, but it's pretty straightforward. So guys, a quick tip I want to give you about, drawing images that require, that have to be like super identical on either side. I mean, I'll go so far as to say it's basically impossible to do that for so many reasons. Primary reason being the fact that we're not computers, we're actually human beings. But I will say that it adds an air of beauty and authenticity to your design. The fact that every single line isn't exactly the same. It isn't exactly the length and the this and the that. We can only get it as close as we possibly can, and there's beauty in the points where it's not exact because it's hand drawn. Do you know what I mean? I got super nervous drawing so many of these. Even though it wasn't like someone was sitting across from me watching it, it was just knowing that I was recording it for you guys, my great supporters and amazing source of just support, and just you guys. I'm just telling you right now, y'all lift me up so high. So I got nervous making this for you guys, but I will say that a lot of practice will make, I won't say perfect, but it will definitely help you get better and better and better. Don't worry about it. No biggie if you end up doing something and the sides don't look like that. You want to get it as close as you possibly can, is what I'm saying, to ramble on and just now get to the point of this TED Talk. Anyway, this bud thing that I'm drawing is literally my favorite part of the design. It ends up looking like a flower bud with petals just about to bloom. It's just, it's so pretty. And 1348, this Model 1's black, is my go-to for outlining. I also like to use a brown, but it really just depends on what colors you're going to use in your design so that you can decide which gel polish color you're going to be using. And I use a gel polish. You can use gel paints, but I want the initial outline that I'm drawing, just the sketch of it, to be drawn on very thinly. And the entire time that I'm drawing this on, I have not cured one single bit, because you know how I feel. Like, I'll draw one side and it doesn't look like the other side, but I've already committed to the other side, but the second side I drew looks so much better than the first side, and man, I don't want to commit. I know, I can't commit to one side. I'm definitely working on getting some more detailed brushes. These are my beginner brushes. I'm still a beginner, obvi, but I'm still on my beginner brushes, which, I mean, it's cute, but it's sort of getting on my nerves. I hate flipping this upside down because it's very unrealistic. What client is gonna do that? How can you contort your finger to do that? So I actually hate doing that. I like to do the work the way I would have to do it if I was drawing it on a client's hand. To be honest, this is so intricate and so detailed that I take so long to draw. The odds of me putting this on a client's hand are very, very slim, but I still like to have like a realistic way of working. So now I've mixed Model 1's solid cream number 1 in drunk black, as well as 1348, the original black we were using. And I'm just adding some black finishing, just like little spots that are a little bit more black than the rest. And I've also used that mix to fully outline this. And this creates like a thicker sort of barrier to keep the other colors that I will be filling in those negative spaces with from bleeding into the others. After I use one color, I do cure, but I don't want it bleeding into a space where another color is supposed to get in. So these higher like lines that I'm drawing, they little barrier to keep the colors in. So once I've cured that for 60 seconds, I'm going in with Christmas Tree from Model 1's. And I added base coat to each of these to make them translucent, but you don't even need to do that. Is it translucent or transparent? Anyway, more see-through. But you don't need to do that because that little bead that you're stretching across that tiny little space, it's gonna not be as pigmented as it was going in, so you don't need to do that. I wasted too much base coat doing this. And of course you can cure, because it's so see-through, you can cure for like 10 seconds or whatever and be fine. This is Yellow Series number 6 from the Missy Gel Polish brand that I get from AliExpress. I will be linking all of the polishes and everything in the product list. It's like 9 of them or 10, so good luck with that. And this is Calendula number 5, also from the Missy Gel Polish brand. And there's so many colors. Again, I will be putting them in the description list. For this, at this point, you guys you can just watch and I'll come in a little bit later. So I'm gonna level with you. It was right about here that I was like, oh, I hate this. It looks so bad. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And because it was like so far gone, I just kept going, but like I hated it. I do love this glitter though, from Lavender Violets. That was like really, really fun to work with. This stained glass window, literally, other than the stained glass window, it reminds me a bit of a Junkanoo parade that we have every Boxing Day and then New Year's Eve. So there was a lot of colors going on in here, and of course I had to incorporate some glitter, but I literally, oh man, I did not like this for I don't even know why, which reasons, but I didn't like it at some point, at this like entire point. It wasn't until literally I started filling in all of the negative space that I was like, oh, well, it's not bad, but at the end of it, I didn't really like it, but I'd like already video recorded all that stuff. I was like, fine, might as well share it, whatever. So this is Model 1's cream color number 5, and then we would have cured everything for a full 60 seconds after we fill in all the negative spaces. And now I'm going in with Lavender Violet Stop Coat. So what I actually did was pair it with Missy Series number 4 green, which is what I used to color those petals, 2 nails painted in that, and then some gold embellishments. And yeah, so top coating time means it's time to go. So I remind you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Look forward to the product list below. Follow me on IG and Facebook, and there is a video and picture at the end. Bye guys.